We are going to pick up something we started on the last episode, number 28, when we did an orchestral synth sample listening test.
Little shootout.
We listened to a bunch of some lovely church music that Mr. Dan Augusto himself wrote, and we tried to figure out which was which, and well, we actually didn't, but
well, yeah. This was basically very vanilla test just to see which people like the best. And
as opposed to a very kinky test.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But anyway, we had some response. We had about 11 people get on the forums and vote for which one they wanted the best. And
wait, all 11 of our viewers got involved?
No, we have hundreds of people who watch the show.
Right.
It's just a lot of people just don't want to get involved for
right.
one reason or another. But definitely, if you do get a chance, go to our forums, go to the Crosstalk section. It's it's pretty close to the bottom.
Yeah.
And we'll have one up for this brass one as well. And that will hopefully we'll get a better response to that one.
Nice,
it was pretty good though. A lot of people looked at it. A lot of people looked at it, and a lot of people I think downloaded the samples and actually listened. Just didn't take the time to vote. But we did have most of the people voted for 3, which is what you liked, and I believe you liked as well.
Right.
A few people voted for 2, and a few people voted for 4, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So let's listen back, and I'll tell you guys which ones are which. Okay, so we don't need to listen to all of them. That was number 1.
Okay.
That was actually the Roland XV5050. Pretty surprising. Yeah, not bad for a Rompler synth from the 90s. Okay, and here's the second one. And that was actually the EWSQL Silver Edition.
Huh.
A lot of people actually noticed that because they knew that the EWSQL actually has like panning built into it.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to mention.
I own that one, and I wasn't even able to tell. I guessed it was going to be number 2 or number 3, but I couldn't discern.
A few people were able to guess that on well, one person guessed it on our forum, another person guessed it on a different forum.
Nice.
You can definitely hear like the spread.
Yeah,
of the
you can hear the spread.
Yeah.
And then the next one is the one that pretty much everyone liked the best. That one actually had the best sort of, I think, low end punch, which people liked
the
about
warmth really stood out.
That was the VSL.
Okay.
So you guys like that one the best.
That's pretty apparent.
But of course, it's a smaller library. This is just the one that comes with complete 3, I believe.
Okay.
So it's not anywhere near the full VSL library, but it's a nice sample.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and let's do the next one. That was the ME100R.
Okay.
The oldest of the Rompler.
It's really not that bad for
it's not bad.
what it is. I mean,
what I noticed is it's not actually a true stereo sample, which was interesting. What they actually did, there's some sort of chorusing effect going on.
Okay.
So that's what kind of gives it that little cheaper, older feel.
You can hear it really in the lower registers of notes,
Definitely. All right, number 5. I'm not sure about you, but that was my least favorite.
Okay.
That was the motif.
Wow.
Almost sounds like there was some oohs and ahs mixed in there somewhere.
Yeah, it sounded very synthetic. And, I've actually read on certain places where they review synths that pretty much everything about the motif everyone loves except for the pads.
Yeah.
And I think this is sort of an illustration of that.
Nice.
All right, and then number 6, we could probably by process of elimination know what this is. Muse. Sonovox Muse.
Yep.
I didn't like the attack on that one.
See, I didn't like the attack on the 4th one.
Mm-hmm. The ME100R.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing about the Sonovox Muse is that, see, I was feeding the exact same MIDI through all of these.
Okay.
And it's not exactly scientific, but with some sort of extra, MIDI, extra time spent, you could probably make that sound pretty good. It's just right out of the patch, just the blank patch, vanilla patch. didn't really have the type of attack for that sort of section.
Gotcha.
But maybe
Gotcha.
for a different type of, piece.
Right.
Mini
Right.
piece.
It's got kind
needs
of
to
a
be better.
gritty, kind of low mid to it. I was noticing.
It does. It's definitely not my favorite for that. And of course, Sonovox is sort of a do-it-all.
Yeah.
Or the Muse is sort of a do-it-all sample set.
Yeah.
They have other orchestral sample sets that would be used for that, but Muse at least has that.
Right, right. I also want to commend you on your composition. I think that you could definitely get a job writing music for Japanese role playing games. I think that just it's a perfect fit.
That's the plan, right?
That's where you're going with it. I like it.
All right. So just take a few seconds to.
I'll make some calls, see what I can work out for you.
Well, last time you guys were saying, last time I did something like that, or actually the first time I did something like that, you said I could get a job in Bollywood. And the second time was that video game piece.
Right.
All right.
I like that.